AITA for dumping the truth on my sister. My parents had two girls, me, 17F, and my sister, 14F. I have always felt like my parents saw me as a babysitter, as a third adult in the house, and have expected me to be a 40-year-old kid/teenager. Whereas my sister was their baby. They spoil her rotten. They adore her. She has never wanted for anything, and they do everything to make her happy. I was expected to help take care of my sister for as long as I can remember. She's not special needs, was never sick, wasn't even a preemie either. But that was the dynamic that was set up. I remember I would come home from school and Mom would have me help feed my sister. She would have me watch her then while she was in and out of the house. I would be told I needed to play with her if my sister was upset. She'd miss me a lot, and my parents would insist I dedicate my time to her once I was home. We'd go out as a family and she'd want something and they'd get it for her. But I would be told to act my age if I wanted something. She would get to hang out with friends whenever she wanted, would have really amazing birthday parties and sleepovers that I was never allowed to have. I also never got to attend sleepovers at other friends' houses. There were times my parents would take her to do really amazing stuff and I was left behind. Over time my sister started to get annoyed by my pulling back when I was around 15. I kept to myself, I'm moody around them, I don't engage in the family, I take the punishments rather than do chores since she has none assigned to her. My parents hate that I won't be the little housekeeper they wanted. My sister has told me I'm a brat and ungrateful for not helping our parents who are amazing. Over time it has gotten worse. Then she heard me making plans to leave with my friends in a couple of months. She was so pissed that I was going to leave the family behind and that I hadn't told the family anything. She talked about how Mom and Dad have saved for us to go to college and I just want to run away. Something broke inside me when she said that. I told her SHE has a college fund waiting for her, but I don't. Just like SHE can get anything she wants while I'm told to act my age and not want anything. I told her she expects me to be a maid when I get nothing and she gets everything. I told her I am not that much older than her, but everyone expects me to be an adult. I asked her how she'd feel if she was supposed to juggle a younger sibling, taking care of the bulk of household chores, schoolwork, and not getting time with friends. That the only reason you have shit is because you work, but it leaves you exhausted because you already have so much on. I told her that is my life and she doesn't make me want to stay any more than our parents do. To cut this short, she's upset and I was called an asshole for being so mean to her. My sister said I was an asshole for dumping all that on her shoulders. AITA? Now let's look at the comments. NTA, but your parents sure are. Agreed. I will need a lot of therapy eventually to try and unpack all of this. Sounds like a typical golden child scenario. Younger sister is the clear favorite, and she resents facing the reality of that. Unfortunately, situations like this rarely change. OP, all the best with getting out, and once you do, please give yourself the opportunity to heal. Good place to start is podcasts by a lady called Lisa A. Romano. You deserve so much better. The sister is too. After hearing it, the sister cries about being traumatized at hearing about the life OP has been forced to actually live. Let's be honest, the sister knew too. She actively took part. She'd be less intelligent than a rock if she hadn't caught on. Yeah, this feels like some golden child/scapegoat shit. Little sis needs a wake-up call. NTA